Hello Fantasy Faithfuls and welcome to Season 2, Episode 15 of CSD Head-2-Head. Today I have two rookies for you in Royce Freeman and Kerryon Johnson.
Pitch to Freeman. Taking a long time to get there and then he breaks free. Cuts back inside the 5 and for a touchdown.
Starting off, we're looking at Freeman's rushing. With both these guys seeing limited targets, I have 100% focus on rushing today. We don't have the largest sample size with these two backs, but what we can see with Freeman's rushing is that they mostly want him to run inside the tackles or bounce it to the outside completely. There is a lack of plays going outside the tackles in Denver at this point. His most productive running lanes are very easy to spot even this early in his career. He has been great in the outside bounces and every run that has gone to the right side of the field. They should limit hit runs outside the left guard and dial up the right side a lot more if they want to get the most out of Freeman's running abilities. With more of a rushing focus today, let's look at the red zone. In the red zone, he has seen 5 carries so far, with 2 of them being inside the 10-yard line and going for 2 touchdowns. Great start to his NFL career in this area of the game. He has been kept in on all downs, but has seen limited carries on third. This can be attributed to Denver being in third and long, but also to them going with Lindsey on third more. Freeman's touchdown rate over the first 4 games has been 4.5%, which is, as I said, a great start to his career. Looking more at his rushing, we again see that he has limited carries when Denver are in third or second and long situations. Most of his carries come from first downs in short yardage situations.
Backfield, Agnew who ran it earlier, they give it to Johnson. Good room, Kerryon Johnson running hard into the end zone, touchdown!
Now let's take a look at Kerryon Johnson's rushing. Johnson has, through the first 4 weeks, seen more evenly called run plays. He runs majority of his carries up the A-gap to either side of the center, and after that he's almost completely even in his rushing to either side of the field. I love seeing this. It makes it very difficult to defend, even if it also makes it very difficult to draw any conclusions in a statistical matter. However, when it comes to his productivity, there is at least a couple of trends that I think is worth noting. He gains plenty more yards per carry when the ball goes to the left side of the field. That is the side that he saw slightly more calls to. This is great, and with Decker and Ragnar blocking on that side, I think they got something really good going on in Detroit moving forward. Johnson has seen less red zone carries than Freeman, and this is no coincidence. The Lions have a more prolific passing attack and leans more, and rightly so, on Stafford than Denver does on Keenum. Johnson does, however, have a larger portion of his carries on second and third down, which indicates that he is less likely to be taken off the field and thus have more opportunity in different game scripts. His touchdown rate over the first 4 weeks has been 2.6%. Nothing terrible, but also that is only 1 touchdown. He needs more carries. Back to his rushing again, we see that Johnson has been given a more versatile role in Detroit than Freeman in Denver. He gets carries in all types of situations.
The 25, and then we'll start out with a run. It is a good run from Johnson. Kerryon Johnson sprinting free into Dallas territory.
Now let's have a look at how they perform in different situations. With the limited sample size, all we can do here is look at the stats and see if there's any crazy situations, but no conclusions by itself can be drawn. With the new outdoor versus dome stat, we can see that Freeman is a little bit better in domes, while Johnson has been a little bit better outside. Both of them perform better when they're facing teams with a below 500 record, and Freeman's best situation is playing versus a below 500 record team in a dome, while Johnson's best situation is playing at home versus a below 500 record team. So only 2 stats here with the new dome outdoor stat.
Go conservative to Royce Freeman, but it works! Touchdown, Denver!
Time to look a little closer at the 2 defenses they will face in Week 5, the Jets and the Packers. The Jets are a great fit for Freeman. They are not a great run defense up the middle or the right side of the field. If they can hand him the ball and focus runs to the right, he will have a field day. The Packers are not bad for Johnson, just not as good as the Jets are for Freeman. They give up a lot of yards up the A-gap, but are very strong in defending runs to the outside, where Johnson produces a lot of yards. Both teams have been pretty good in defending the run this year, and the Jets have given up 18.9 points per game to backs, while the Packers have given up 14.5. Comparing their numbers, Freeman wins the one-game ceiling with 12.4 against Johnson's 11.5. Freeman also takes home the one-game floor with 7.8 against 5.0. The risk of them not reaching their projection this week is pretty close. Freeman has 32%, while Johnson has 42%. However, with Freeman projected to score 8.6 points and Johnson 7.5, the combined numbers gives Freeman a big advantage. With all we've learned in this video about their rushing, trends, opponents, projections, and patterns, we don't need to look at pros and cons. My pick is Royce Freeman. In the end, this is a pretty easy decision for me this week. Even though I like Johnson going forward, Freeman is the better play in week 5. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more weekly content. And as always, the spreadsheets are dark and full of terror. Hello Fantasy Faithful, I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to check out more of them right here and here. In case you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat.